The night I babysat for the Millers, I swore I'd never take another job again. It started like any normal night. 2 quiet kids, a big house, and a list of bedtime rules. But right after they left, I got a text from an unknown number that said, "Don't look at the man in the basement window." I laughed, thinking it was a prank, but the message kept repeating over and over until it filled my entire screen. Then the last one said, "He knows you saw him." I looked toward the basement door. It was cracked open, light spilling faintly up the stairs. I hadn't turned it on. I told myself to calm down and checked the kids that they were asleep. When I came back, the basement light was off again. That's when the house phone rang. Static at first, then a man's voice. "You're in my chair." I slammed it down and ran to the front door. Locked, deadbolt twisted the wrong way. My hands were shaking too hard to open it. I texted Mrs. Miller, but it didn't deliver. Then I noticed one of the family portraits on the wall had changed. The dad's face was missing, just a blur where it used to be. I went room to room, checking windows. Everything was sealed tight, but from the corner of my eye, I saw something in the reflection of the TV. Someone standing at the top of the basement stairs. Not moving, not breathing, just watching. When I turned around, the stairs were empty. I should have run, but the kids were still asleep. I went to the basement door, flashlight shaking in my hand. "Hello?" I whispered. A low hum came from below, like someone whispering back through a fan. The smell of something metallic hit me. I took one step down, and the door slammed shut behind me. My flashlight flickered, catching glimpses of old toys and boxers. And then, right behind a stack of bins, I saw an eye staring through a crack in the wall. It blinked, slow, deliberate. I stumbled backward, trying to get to the stairs, but something scraped against the concrete behind me. "You're not supposed to be here," a voice said. I froze. "They don't know what's buried down here." The lights above started flickering faster, almost pulsing with my heartbeat. I bolted upstairs, slammed into the door until it burst open, and dragged the kids out of bed. We ran for the front door, but the lock clicked again by itself. "Stay quiet," I whispered. The little boy pointed at the hallway. "He's behind you." I turned around slowly, expecting to see nothing. But in the faint light of the night lamp, I saw a man crouched behind the couch, pale, his eyes too wide, lips split in a smile that didn't move. He whispered, "You're not the first." I grabbed the kids and bolted for the garage. But when I pulled the door open, there was another man, identical to the first, waiting in the dark. He tilted his head, bones cracking, and said softly, "We like it when they bring new ones." I screamed and slammed the door. The lights went out completely. Only the sound of footsteps slow, circling us. Then the boy whispered, "There on the walls again." I looked up and saw fingers poking through the drywall, dozens of them, reaching. I grabbed my phone, trembling, dialing 911. The last thing I heard before the line connected was one voice, whispering, "Too late."